Okay, this is Physics 101, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12:05 to 2:05 p.m. This is the end of semester summary, and the grade that I want is a B, and I have earned a B for this class. I'll be touching on daily work, discussions, neat resources, and weekly summaries. I'll also be discussing cultural science assignment, the cultural debate assignment too, or controversial debate assignment, and also anything else that was important in the class that let me have or let the I earned a B in. Yeah. So for daily work, there were 17 items. The syllabus quiz, sticky tape quiz, light enigma quiz, castle quiz, color my world, LEDs, magnetism, guitar quiz 1 and 2, module 7 grade, pendulum stuff, radio wavelengths, antenna design, project 2, self and peer evaluation, cloaking device lab report, Half-Life lab, and the Python lesson 4. And I only did 14 items out of the 17, and I did not complete the guitar quiz or the magnetism quiz. The guitar quiz number 2, magnetism assignment, and the VPython lesson 4 assignment. And this puts me at a B because in order to get a B, I had to complete 14 assignments out of the 17, so that's how I got a B for the class. And here are some of the images of what I've done in the class that I thought were really cool. This is from the VPython lessons. I did not get up to the lesson 4, so that's why I didn't complete, but this is my initials in VPython. Here's from the end of the semester when we're going over Arduinos. So that's an image from that. This is from the cloaking device lab report. This is the equation that we use to set up the lenses. This is from the light reflection, stuff that happened in class. That was really cool. And this is us measuring the current of a circuit. And then this is also learning how to record wavelengths. So we were testing sound right here. And then this is from the guitar stuff that we did in class. So you can see we're messing around with the guitar. This is the pendulum stuff that we touched on in class. And then this is the LED booklet that we use to learn about LEDs in circuits. And then for discussions, there are 17 discussions. There are 3 questions, nature of science, 4D humanity, waiting for Superman, teach and test, boys and gaming, homeschooling and / charter schools, engage / enrage, students today, shift happens, value of creative disobedience, value of higher education, digital nation 1 through 5, and then 6 through 9, elegant universe 1, 2, and 3, and why generation Ys are unhappy. Now, I commented on all these discussions, but I did not complete all of them because I did not comment on all of them. Like, I didn't comment on 3 questions, nature of science, and the 4D humanity. So I posted on all these, but I did not comment 4 times on these ones right here. So that's what put me at a B, because to get a B, I have to to get a B, I have to have I had to complete 14 discussions, and I also had to comment on 4 of them. And then here are some of the examples of me commenting on the post. So you can see the times as the year went on. And this is the waiting for Superman discussion. You can see all the other ones that were happening. And then the next one was the neat resources. There were all these were the neat resources, which were Evernote, Prezi, infographics, cool printing, programming, hacker slash makerspaces, video games, blogs, vox, and dot dot dot, zero and MOOCs, scientific poster, the Faraday cages, self reflections, the 3D displays, dark matter slash energy, metal materials, and what does it matter. Now I commented on all of these. Well, I posted on all of these for the neat resources, even though I didn't need to for my grade. I don't know what it was for B, but I did I posted on all of them. Yeah, so I didn't need to, but I did. And here are some of the examples of me posting on all of them on the neat resources. This one was the Tesla coil one, which was like my favorite. And then for weekly summaries, for a B, I addressed what we did. To earn a B in the class, you have to address what you did and what you learned for each of the weeks. And I did this because I addressed what I did and what I learned. And and here's some good examples of how I did them. So you can see this is Pinterest. This is week 11 summary for me, and this is what I would usually do is post like this, and then I would say like I have a section of what I learned, and then right here I said I learned a lot this week. I learned about a lot about how light rays reflect off straight, convex, and concave surfaces. I've learned how optics and focal points are, and then I also learned how magnifying glass works and how an eye rotates an image from what it is really seeing. And I learned how a remote control car works. I also learned that everything is not as easy as it looks. And then I also usually put, after every single what I learned, I put how much hours I've worked on physics. And for example, this week I worked 30 hours on physics, and most of the time I wouldn't. I would usually only work about 20 hours on physics a week, but it was probably because I was working on my this is my second project, and I can show you another example of a weekly summary. This is week 12. This is when we're doing the cloaking device. See all the images are posted. Oh, and the microwave too. And then right here is where I learned to create an invisible cloak and how to solve a new formula. I also learned that studying with your other classmates helps out a lot. I learned to study for my interview and what expect in my interview. I learned about metamaterials. I also learned more about how technology is changing so much that we used to be, and then I said I put more than 20 hours of work in physics this week. So yeah, that's how I earned a B in my weekly summaries. And then for the cultural science debate, cultural science, for a B, I wrote a one-page summary of my cultural science experience, and I went to the Science Museum for my cultural science experience. And here's my paper. See, I went to the Science Museum, as you can see, and here's the one page that I was saying. I went through all the exhibits. I learned a lot. It was really cool. And then yeah. And for a B, to earn a B, I had to write one-page summary. So I earned the grade that I needed for that. And then for the cultural debates, to earn a B, I have to make at least one evidence-based value-added comment on all of the cultural debate topics, and which I did. And so here are some examples of what I posted on the comments. what I commented on the post. So as you can see here, pretty good. And then for project, and then we also did 3 projects during the year, and so here are the 3 projects I participated in. And there are the LED fingertips for my first one. The second project was a remote control car, and then the third one was a glow in the dark water. And yeah, turn to B, we had a participating class, so this was my participation, and also anything else like learning too. Other than that, yeah. But also, to earn a B in the class, you had to take notes. Well, you didn't have to, but we had to use a notebook for Evernote. And here's a good example. See, as I used Evernote, here's some of the pictures, and then I would type out what I was writing, what I was thinking, and what David was saying during the class. This is from week 1. We're doing the sticky tape activity. And as the year went on, I started to just record David's voice instead of writing out stuff, because it got to the point where I didn't really know what was happening. So it was more easier for me to record his voice so I could hear him again. And here's a good example of me recording his voice.
There is a judgment call. And as I was wandering by, I saw Matthew's notes that he made himself a little table like this with, pluses and unpluses, zeros, etc., just to keep in mind. So if I label these A, B, and C.
See, as you can see, I recorded almost everything the whole class as the year went on, or the semester went on, because it was more easier for me to understand things. And then I took as much pictures as possible so I can remember what I was doing in class. So here's the pictures of us doing circuits. So that was pretty cool. Yeah. As you can see, like I took a lot of notes. I took notes every single day, which is what you're supposed to do, because we learned a lot in class most of the days. But other than that, so I earned a B this semester for my grade, because I did all the items that was needed for me for my daily work, my discussions, my resources, and my weekly summaries. And then I also participated in the commenting on the cultural debates assignments, and then also the cultural science assignment. I wrote a 1-page summary, so I earned a grade for that. I also used my Evernote notebook, and then I also participated in class, so that's why I earned a B. And then I also I spent a lot of hours on physics. I can't even write the number down because it's so much. I wouldn't even know how much it is, but I spent a lot of hours on physics, and I spent I say more than 20 hours a week on physics every single week. So that gives you around the same. That gives you a good amount of what do you think it is. But I've earned a B. But thanks for watching.